Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Meta. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, 2nd September 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since August 29, 2025, our system has categorized Meta as a sell candidate, resulting in a score of -3.87. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a loss of -0.49%. This equates to an average loss of -0.24% per day since it was identified as a sell candidate. The stock is positioned in the lower segment of a broad and robust rising trend in the short term, which typically presents an excellent buying opportunity. If the lower trend floor at $724.97 is breached, it will first signify a slower rate of increase, but it may also serve as an early warning for a potential trend shift. The current 3-month trend indicates a possible change of 11.02% over the next 3 months, with a potential return between 9.49% and 22.05%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 27.56%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from -4.32% to 44.94% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $703.32 and $1,065.48. Our latest daily update from Meta includes the headline, "A red day on Tuesday for Meta stock after losing nearly 0.5%. The Meta stock price decreased by approximately 0.486% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025, dropping from $738.70 to $735.11. Throughout the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 1.97%, ranging from a low of $721.73 to a high of $735.98. The price has declined in 7 out of the last 10 days, resulting in an overall decrease of 4.2% during this period. Trading volume increased on the last day by 100,000 shares, despite the falling prices. This may serve as an early warning sign, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 9 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $6.7 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached its highest price of $796.25, while the lowest price was $479.80. Currently, the price is 7.68%, or $61.14, below the 52-week high of $796.25, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Meta is making headlines due to a series of strategic developments. The recent antitrust actions by regulators against a major search competitor are now viewed as a competitive advantage for Meta, potentially easing pressures from that competitor regarding advertising pricing and data access. Additionally, Meta has attracted leading talent in AI robotics from a technology peer, enhancing its internal AI and hardware capabilities. Concurrently, the company has increased its guidance for capital expenditures in 2025 to as much as $72 billion. It is also launching data centers powered by renewable energy and optimized for artificial intelligence, clearly betting on growth driven by infrastructure, despite signaling more cautious spending on AI in other areas. In the short term, these developments can boost sentiment and the stock price. Acquiring talent and experiencing a favorable regulatory environment often lead to market rallies. However, significant increases in capital expenditures may pressure near-term profit margins and cash flow expectations. Looking ahead, the infrastructure investments and strengthened AI and robotics talent position Meta to enhance the monetization of AI services and reduce operating costs per model. This supports sustainable revenue and margin growth, provided that capital intensity is managed effectively and execution remains on course. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark also assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On the same day, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. Additionally, on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, UBS gave Meta a buy grade with a hold action. Finally, on that same day, KeyBank assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Meta stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. However, for return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Meta. Currently, there are few to no positive technical signals. The Meta stock is showing sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a more negative outlook for the stock. During upward corrections, some resistance is expected at $747.78 and $742.87. A breach above these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, August 12, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 6.95%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, a sell signal is currently indicated by the 3-month moving average, convergence divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume increased while prices fell yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock warrants closer monitoring. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 15 days ago. Bollinger presented a buy signal 19 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 6 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average signaled a sell 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 25 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 10 days ago. The long-term moving average suggested a buy signal 79 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 67 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Meta. Meta has established support from accumulated volume at $733.63. This level could present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is likely when this support is tested. Typically, this stock is traded at a robust volume, and with slight daily fluctuations, the risk is deemed low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $14.25, which is a change of 1.97% between its high and low. In the last week, the stock experienced an average daily volatility of 1.46%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels from Meta, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $6.74. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Meta is at $750.01. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $733.63. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Meta from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 26th of August, 2025, Anderson Aaron conducted an insider sale of 665 shares of Class A common stock. On the 26th of August, 2025, Anderson Aaron conducted another insider sale of 66 shares of Class A common stock. On the 26th of August, 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On the 25th of August, 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sale of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of August, 2025, Arnold John Douglas conducted an insider purchase of 168 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 23.927. Overall, insiders purchased 109,017 shares and sold 178,411 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment of this stock is unfavorable, and a stop loss has not been established. Is Meta stock a good buy? The Meta stock exhibits several negative indicators, and despite a recent positive trend, we anticipate that Meta will perform poorly in the upcoming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we expect Meta to open lower by $4.17, starting at $730.94. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.